Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Now, this is part of the quick leveling series in New World. I just finished video 3, this is video 4. I took about a 20-second break in between, so I missed the return of my teleport. So here we go.
Yes, I can see the locations of the other two shrines quite clearly. Now, we must expose the speaker and force him to tell us where the other verdant gemstones are. There's just one problem. Captain Leovic seems intent on tying the speaker to a rock and throwing him into the sea. Yes, of course, we all can. But we need the information the speaker possesses. You'll have to convince Leovic to wait until we know where the other gemstones are. In any case, I'm in favor of justice, but against violence.
You understand how contradictory that statement is. I'm in favor of justice, but not violence. It's one of the most pointless things you could ever say to anybody ever. Violence isn't always bad, right? Some people think that violence is always bad. You can watch a game and it's violent.
Before you counsel patience, I ask you to remember the atrocities this speaker and his conniving lackey have committed. They betrayed Medea, the Druids, the Iron Rose, and the entire town. They need to pay in blood. Yes, everyone keeps telling me the location of some stolen jewels, right? The company of the Iron Rose is well versed in the arts of persuasion. My blade can be very convincing. Very well. I'll stay my blade for now. Those scoundrels best pray to whatever spirits rule this hell that you are successful. And quickly, or else the streets of Corinth will be awash with their blood.
Marcel Dupont. Was it Dupont? I'm not 100% sure on this, yeah. Dupont. They're using famous family names from aristocrat. I can't pronounce it. Aristocrats.
You and that brute Leovic are up to something, aren't you? He's been eyeing me like a hungry wolf. His grudge is misplaced. As the speaker and I had explained, the Buccaneer Creek pirates are to blame. My hat? I believe I lost that in town. Someone must have picked it up. My hat proves nothing. Ah, merde! Fine. None of this was my idea, you realize, eh? Francis convinced me that we would both get rid of this plan. I was a fool to listen to him. Those cursed things. Superstition or not, I never wanted anything to do with him. Look, I only know he has one of the jewels stashed in the town hall. Expose him. The oath deserves it. Just leave me in peace. Yes?
Now, let me give you a hint on how this normally goes if you do something like what Miss Goody Two Shoes, who doesn't like violence, does. You do it her way. You're going to give them a chance for mercy, and the next thing they're going to do is stab you in the back and falsify claims. They'll start a fight with you and say that you started it. Things like that. It's the way that it goes. So never show mercy. Always be straight up and make sure that you have it in the knowing that you're going to do things.
But this is so unlike you. Why are you snooping around here? Sit down and have a drink with me. If there's some misunderstanding, I'm sure we can work it out. That? Why, I've never seen it before. If you found that here in the town hall, it must have been planted. It was probably Captain DuPont. As the speaker, I order you to apprehend that traitor. Oh, really? Well, I guess this is it, isn't it? Francis Turner's corruption exposed. I bet everyone's overjoyed. All I ever wanted was for this town to stand up against the sorceress Medea. My intentions were good. I'm afraid that found its way into the coffers of Captain Korapati. Good luck recovering that. But I've told you the truth now. I assume this earns me some leniency, right? Right? Are you even listening to me?
I wish we were to watch it. Can you imagine the rest of that crew getting in there? They'll just basically grab him by the neck and drag him out of there. Remember, he's gonna be strung up and thrown into a river somewhere. So yeah, he's a dead man. The reason why these guys are disappearing is they don't stay here
So
forever.
the speaker himself had the second gemstone. How did I not see that coming? Well, saves us some trouble, I suppose. We can just take it directly to one of the shrines. Oh, what about the third gemstone? Another pirate, I suspect. Seems those are Francis Turner's closest friends and confidants. Oh, by the way, we'll need to escort Francis and Captain DuPont out of town without Leovic seeing. I'll talk to Quartermaster Agrawal about dealing with the two criminals. And then I can start asking around town about this Captain Korapati character. Oh, you read my mind. Yes, this gemstone should be taken back to the Spire of Kochab to the southwest. Oh, do be careful if you run into any ancient guardians there. I'm afraid you're quite indispensable at this point.
That is not a small increase in health. Phew. That is huge, to be honest. Just increasing with what I've increased right now most probably puts me up in the higher tiers of power. So yeah, that's going to be quite fun. At least I don't have 6 missions running all at the same time. Okay, drop this off, and I am slightly short of where I thought I would be. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing the crafting right now. I'm going to do a big bunch of crafting all at once. But I do need food, so let me just go craft some food. $120 more gold. That is all I'm short of right now. Oh man, that is like so close, yet so far. Milk, I'm just gonna keep collecting all the time, so I don't have to really worry about it too much. So yeah, shouldn't hurt me too much. Oh, the other meat can't be used yet. So cooking done at level 9, and it did earn me quite a bit of XP. So yeah, let's just go. Let's see if I can get there faster with the shrine. Nope, shrine isn't gonna help me one bit on this. Okay, wait now. There is a much faster route to go through. As I said, if you have really high level friends, you can get them to accompany you and smash through the levels, and you will earn a ton of XP. You will level up like about 3 or 4 times faster. You can gather 5 or 6 times bigger crowds of enemies, and they're just going to smash, 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 dead, because this is so low level for them. A level 60 fighting with even a brand new weapon which has no experience, it'll be a 2-shot or 3-shot against the toughest of enemies. Yeah, 1-shot most of them. So a loss that comes at you, 1-shot dead. An ancient, 1-shot dead. The mages inside the shrines, 2 shots max, 1-shot for most of them. So yeah, you're going to see that there's going to be the pattern if you do have really powerful friends. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is the first light wall. Okay, wait, let's just go to this. Yeah, follow the road, take the turn up. That was a good kill. It's only going to get more tough as you continue along this this fight. So eventually you're going to end up with the Azoth stuff, because they're going to send you into Everfall, and you're going to end up in the corrupted zone with the Angry Earth, and you're going to take the seed from the Angry Earth, and that's going to give you the chance to become more powerful. Oh yeah, I remember this. There was a faster route up here. Didn't have to teleport at all. Believe it or not, I only know this place because of Sketchy Burrow. It's one of my favorite farming locations in the entire game. So yeah, they made this white collision for you to actually jump up on to get into locations. I think it wasn't really that important to outline it, but yeah, it does help big time. You can't solo the entire story now. They've reduced the Motherwell's difficulty by a ridiculous amount. So quite literally, when you reach that level, you'll already be worthy of taking it on. That is the easiest way I can describe it right now. But nonetheless, here we go. I already know which side the pirates are on, so it's going to be quite a quick fight, to be honest. I'm not sure whether it's going to be difficult at all. It's probably going to be one of the fastest fights that I'm going to go through, but we'll see how it goes. By using the teleporters and using the roads, I'm keeping myself out of unnecessary fights. In terms of getting to the location that I went to right now, I've been through it without fighting any wildlife, so I really reduce my travel time total.
Always returning victorious and looking like it was a simple matter. I'm glad you're back. I understand you've restored another one of these verdant gemstones to its proper place. Well enough. Grace managed to keep Leovix distracted in the tavern long enough to get Francis and Captain DuPont out of town. Oh, and then everyone had to go and elect me as the new Speaker of the Winds. Thank you. I only hope we can move fast enough to ensure there's still a town worth speaking for. As I mentioned, Grace has been a huge help, but she's restless and leaving soon. She wanted to speak with you. Go on.
Okay, Grace. Oh, already at the door to the city. Whoa. She's really in now. Oh, not even at the door. It's already out the city.
Well, look at you. Breathing life back into this wee sad town. You almost make me want to pitch in. But I've been anchored here too long. It's time to catch some wind and find more favourable surroundings. I'll be heading up north. I hear there's a bigger town up there. More modern, much wealthier. Sounds like a place a girl can make some real coin. This town's tied up in more secrets and lies than the Pope. Normally that would be exactly my kind of place, but I'm feeling uneasy. Too much like being back home. There's some dark history there. You've got it covered, and I'm starting to grow moss on my backside. You need to be going after that third gemstone. That pretty little druid wants you to meet her to the east. She's scouting out that pirate den. Oh, we'll cross paths again. As surely as day follows night. You're a restless spirit, same as I. Go help the druid girl, then catch up with me in the north. Until then, keep your eyes on the horizon.
Yay, my new friend Grace. I actually still enjoy Grace in the later parts of the story. Oh, now I know what a nightmare I'm about to enter into. Thank goodness this is just the start of all this madness, because if it wasn't, then I'd be going more mad. Oof. Now I meet up with one of the guys who is the heads of the Watchers.
I won't just watch Windsward go to hell. The Swarmancers, the Withered, the Pirates. It's a damn mess. And we have to start somewhere. Heard Francis was working with the pirates. Well, I know how to stop that. You know how the Swarmancers destroyed the farm? Already thought of that. We start by destroying the cannons. Those stockpiled powder...
I'm glad you're here, but I'm afraid I have some bad news. These pirates have been cursed into lost, just like so many others in Windsward. That means there won't be any chance of negotiating with them. Well, just know this Captain Korapati was particularly nasty before. She's likely worse now. She also has a pet alligator. I hope you ate a fortifying meal before leaving town. I think you're going to need it. Patience will win the day. I'd recommend taking out the alligator first. Oh, there should be some catwalks to help you keep your distance and prevent them from surrounding you. I believe in you.
Believe in you. Go fight an army. I believe in you. To be honest, there's only been like a handful of people throughout history who've actually managed to pull off such ridiculous feats. Defeat an army, fight, mass amount of people. Yeah. When I say there's been a few in history, I mean a few. Like less than 100 people throughout all of history who could do something like that. XP, much more towards my desired totals. Oh no. Didn't eat a meal. Yeah, remember what I said? Every little thing here can increase you. Just gaining standing increases your amount of XP gain in the long run. Here's another pain. Yeah, I don't need that. Took these two. Quite easy to set these off. Just have to be one of the good magicians. Okay, this guy's irritating me now. As worthless as ammo seems, it's actually worth something. Yeah, made a mistake.
Beast like my god.
Kidding me, fell off. Poor little alligator. Chose the wrong companion. I thought there was a level 0 mining efficiency requirement. So let's see, is there anything in here for the level 3s? And the answer is negative. Okay. Chase me if you want to. I'm gonna make you run one of the worst tracks. I already know where this first meet is. It's one of the most recurring missions that you're gonna ever meet in the game, because you come here for every faction quest eliminate. Come this way. Oh no, wrong person. Oh, never mind it then. This must be the one right at the end of the pier where you're going to end up going to catch. Not pier, at the end of the bay. Sorry. So yeah, you continue down. There's a little... Never mind it. Feathers aren't really all that important, but I can live without them. 30 more minutes, and how many levels in this episode? So in 4 hours I have reached level 17. So that just shows how much slower I went by leveling up my mining, my skinning, my logging, and what was the other one? I think harvesting got a small amount of leveling in the last run, because it's really difficult to reach everything that you need to reach. So yeah, that's what happened.
Splendid! You clearly weren't eaten by the alligator, and you don't even have any rips on your clothes. Oh, now I regret not tagging along to watch. It must have been an impressive sight.
Ah, Fangirl.
Most importantly, you've recovered the third verdant gemstone. We're finally close to restoring the land's protections. Oh, you'll need to take the gemstone to the shrine at the ruins known as Sirius. This should be easy for you. Agreed. While you head to Sirius, I'll visit town and make sure preparations are underway to resume the tribute. I'll meet you at Sirius, and together we can watch as the land is restored. It's going to be marvelous.
And let me show you where Sirius is. This was a nightmare the first time I went through. I fought it with what was it? A life staff and a sword, making it one of the most 4x. Life staff and sword, so nowhere near the right combination of weapons. The ancient guardians were just too much for me to handle on that one. here comes this. It's not the most difficult, I will not deny that. And it has its WPX. WPX. Whoops. Whoops. And I'm not going there until I see the Guardians, because I know there's 4 Guardians outside and they are level 17. I don't want to be fighting something above my level. Oh, they're level 16. I'm normally a few levels ahead, which is also the reason why it takes so long to get here.
And they shall revel in their false victories, deluding themselves when the true test is still to come.
Oh, not yet an hour down. The XP that I've gained in this little period that you've watched has been quite a bit. And as I said, 1,000 gold, and I'll show you a quick way to gain tons of XP. It's only going to be one area of crafting. I'm going to go straight at the woodwork because greenwood is pretty easy to acquire, and I'm going to sell all the timber. So I'm going to harvest and sell. And it's going to be quite the catch-22 where you see how I do this here, because I'm going to place a buy order so that I can do this here again, but it's going to be way lower than my primary buy, and it's going to hurt me right now but help me in the long run, because I'm going to look at what's the price of timber and what's the price of greenwood. So since it's 4 greenwood to a log of timber, I'm going to make sure that I have 40 cents as my minimum for the timber, and I'm going to pay 8 cents per greenwood. So 1,000 greenwood at 8 cents, that's 80. So it's cheap and easy to go for, but I'm going to be paying about 40 gold in taxes, so it will be 120, and then I'll be making the exact same amount most probably in sales. So it's a 1-for-1. It's a don't knock off what you earn. Obviously, if it is too low and I can't make the sale, then it's going to be one of those hard ones where I ended up on a bad server for market trade. Each server is a different story, just for by the way.
Did you manage to restore the last verdant gemstone? Strange. I thought I would sense something, but it's very faint. Could it be because I'm still just an apprentice? I have much to learn. Corinth is doing better than before. There is order and calm in the streets with Sotvik as the new Speaker of the Winds. And he's moved quickly to resume the tribute to Medea. So, it should already be on its way. You definitely should. But now that we've restored the 3rd gemstone, I'm going to visit the Druidic Warren of Thornhall. I'm hoping by some miracle my fellow druids are restored as well. I'll see you in town after.
Yeah, this place also has... Forgot about these because they aren't such a big thing for you to have them all, so I generally forget about them. There's some inside here that you can just pick up. You can always get a list of every single note in the city and go around and pick it all up while everything is going on, right? And that'll just get you up a level or two and you'll be able to do a lot more.
Thank the stars you've returned. If the final gemstone has been restored, then that should mean we will soon have reprieve from the famine. I fear that hunger is quickly eroding the townspeople's patience with the new speaker. Fortunately, there are new developments that may plunge us back into chaos just as we were starting to have hope. Just minutes ago, Captain Leovic sent word that the tribute encountered trouble on the road. Sadly, no. He's overwhelmed with the duties of town guard captain, so he sent some of his new recruits. Captain Leovic should be down at the gate. Please find out if anything can be done.
Okay, you can see things are progressing. Story is about to hit big strides. Let's have a look at what we have. Oh yeah, I said that I'm going to do this here quickly now. The most ridiculous thing you can do at any given time. Looking at two opportunities on the market. Resources. They should be raw and they should be refined. Refined resources, refined wood, timber. At 59 at the going rate, so let's see what sell would be. 42, 41, fantastic for me. Oh wait, let's just do this, greenwood. As I said, I'm gonna go to 1,000, so this is gonna take a little while. And then I'll place the buy order like I said I was going to. Now I have a little bit of a struggle, if I'm correct. This is 195. Okay, so yeah, that's not going to be good. I'll place my buy order just now for 1,000 at 12 cents. Let's see how it goes. There's a 0% chance of bonuses, but that goes up as I start to improve my level. 1,000 XP. Instant 1,000 XP. Now you tell me that isn't a good way to level up. And as I said, I'm going to be playing a dirty trick on this, so here we go. Oh no, wait, so. Not the best, but yeah, let's just go back to the standard road resources. Place by order. How many do I want? 1,000. Price I'm going to ask for 12. Somebody will read because they won't be patient enough to wait for this shit to be done. It's the same price that I just offered, so not much to worry about. And there we go. A level came in just like that. And as I said, I'm spending almost all of that. So here goes. Extra, right? So that there isn't the biggest extra, but it is extra nonetheless. So yeah, here we go. I can't do that as yet, so yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that. Refined wood. I'm making it way too cheap. I'll make it 63. I'll put all of that on. That will mean that I'm asking for 262 at 63 cents. Should recover me quite a bit of money. So here we go. Remember, this is all still within the exact same purchase range that I just went for. This is outside of it, but nonetheless. And the whole idea behind this is I'll pull all of this on the market and then I'll buy and sell this as time passes. That 5% will go up as I reach higher levels. And obviously this is just the basic. So yeah, not that much. 161. 125. 129. I can do that there. Let's just do that there just for the bit. Sandpaper. Raw, I'm going wood, I'm going aged. This is where it gets expensive. That gives me 50. 65. I want to just double check my math. So I know that I need 129. So if that was true, that would mean that I'm almost there. 129. That will be 400. 530 minus 4. No, 520 minus 4. 516. Okay. So yeah, this is just one of those things. You can do this here just to get yourself that little edge. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to do all the hard math straight to the finisher. I'm just going to do this the simplest way. Purchase it and then make sure that I get to 516. So 110. Oh no, sorry. I'm not that far away. 516, it just would mean 20. That should be 129 instantly. You can put that on the market, sell it, and see how it goes. It was quite expensive. Makes it almost 1 gold per. Four at 16 is 64. 64 plus 48. 64 plus 48. That's 112, so that's 112 plus 8 cents. 120 is the minimum that I should trade it for to make a profit. And definitely not making a profit on this here. Oh yeah, I said I was going to lob myself down to almost nothing left, right? So let me go and get rid of all of my resources. This will be the first time that you see me doing something this crazy, but here we go. So drop that in, drop that in, getting rid of my weapons. Raw resources, raw. Obviously this is boring in terms of gameplay to gain levels, but yeah, this is how I do it in general. Let's go 3 and let's put 1,000 behind it. Did I really go that far? Yes, I did. Gotta be kidding me. What in the world? That's not normal. One of the worst ways to do this here. Okay, so let's split it. I know that I can handle 1,000. Kidding me. Okay, I will be back. So yeah, I'll give you all a message just before. Oh no, wait, but I'll catch you all in the next episode. I think that'll be far faster. So have a good day. Catch you all then.